Alright guys, today we have the Mondo Mr. Freeze 1/6 scale figure. I just did the black variant Batman from Mondo not too long ago. And if you've been following me, then you probably saw that video. So I'm excited to see what this guy has to offer. It's not the exclusive. The exclusive comes with an additional head sculpt, a morning head sculpt with a broken dome piece to go around his neck, as well as a tombstone. Really the only thing that I wanted from the exclusive accessories was the tombstone. And from what I understand is that a lot of people sell theirs on eBay. So eventually I'll probably be able to get that. Therefore, I just bit the bullet and just got the regular one from Big Bad Toy Store. I had the opportunity to get it off Mondo, the exclusive, but then it sold out again. So it's alright. This was a hell of a lot cheaper anyways, so it's okay. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check this thing out. So for the box art, they gave us Mr. Freeze with a dancing ballerina. And this was actually part of they did a vinyl set. It sold out really quick. And it goes for like almost $1,000 right now. And this was one of the vinyl record covers, this art right here. It'd be cool. They'll probably, I'm not sure if they already made it into a print. I would imagine they will some other time. So we come to the side. You can see Mr. Freeze. And then the back, I'll take this bag off and we'll take another look. This box is definitely bigger than the black variant Batman figure that came from Mondo that we recently just took a look at. The box isn't actually black, it's a nice dark blue color. And I really like that because it really supports the theme of Mr. Freeze. So coming around to the side, you see Batman, the animated series, Mr. Freeze 1/6 scale collectible figure with all the legalese. More legalese on the back, made in China, Mondo, and you can see they have this awesome effect, which the bat symbol's coming down just like it did on the other figure. They just did some more shading around the buildings and brought it to a finer tip so that it looks like icicles, which I believe it's damn near the same design as the Batman box. They just, the color scheme and the shading, they made it look more icy, kind of like icicles. And on this side, it's the same logo. Come around to the front, and this opens up like so, and you have Mr. Freeze, which wow, he looks good. It's a lot bigger than I expected. I think it's even bigger than Batman. I am beyond emotions. They've been frozen in me, Mr. Freeze. So yeah, that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this guy open. Packaging here, taking a look at the accessories, you get the canister that clips to his back, you get 9 interchangeable hands, you get the dome lid, and then you get the unmasked dome lid, which is like the vapor releasing from his suit, and that effect looks really, really nice. You also get his gun with his blast effect, you get the iced up battering, and you get a dancing ballerina. Not to mention by his feet there, you can see we get an extra head sculpt that has his teeth showing. It's a grinning look, and I really, really like that. Okay guys, so here he is with the dome on, and of course the dome is translucent, but there is like some type of frosting going on the sides of the dome, so you have to position the completely translucent part over his face, but the sunlight coming from the back hitting that dome is giving this a really, really nice vibe, man. I really like this. It's very accurate, and it's very reminiscent of the animated series, man. This is bringing back so many memories from my childhood. I love this look right here, and the eyes, man, they're so vibrant. I don't think the camera's picking it up as much as it actually is in person, but maybe I can use some filter when I'm editing this to help with that. But yeah, this definitely looks great. I love it. All right, guys, so here is the extra head sculpt that he came with, and this is the grinning face. Now, I want to use this other dome piece, which is really supposed to just be an effect, and carefully place it on here. I know that it does go on there a certain way, so just trying to line that up. And Yeah, I'm not sure if that's completely right, but that looks great, man. You throw his hands up with an open palm, like this one on his left right here. Man, that is actually really neat looking. Let me see if I can't find a way to make that face a little more visible. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I mean, I probably won't be using this effect too much. But if I wanted to do some action figure photography, I would probably position it right there. And that looks great, dude. That is really cool. I really do quite like that. Camera down some. Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Bring it back up a little bit. Alright guys, here is Mr. Freeze with his gun and blast effect, which looks really nice. Really nice. Also, if you want to use this for action figure photography, you can light up that blast effect pretty nicely. Obviously, this is just an example, but see if I can't get it to sit. There you go. See, that looks pretty neat. So you can position the light just right. Obviously, this is just real quick demonstration on the go, but that looks really nice, man. The blast effect is very heavy, so it does weigh down his arm quite a bit, and it does cause him to tip forward. So you'll want to position the ankle rocker a little farther back, so that once this goes the way down, it doesn't make those collapse and have him tip over. But or you can just have him on the stand like I have him right now. So yeah, I really like that. Of course, take the blast effect out, and then you have this right here, which also I think looks good. Now, I do want to say one thing. A lot of people, well, a couple of people have brought up the point that the rubber housing around the joints it's rubber, so there's the potential that that will deteriorate. But if it's really dry and hot, then it can cause cracking to leather, plastic, rubber, especially. But if you have a humid environment, you should be okay. Now, articulating his arm up this way without bending that rubber, I don't think you'll have a problem at all. So you can display him with the gun, holding it outward. It's when you start bending those joints, which flexes that rubber, where you could have a problem. So that's just something to note. I'm not saying that you will have a problem. It's just a potential. Wrap this up. I want to do some close-ups. So here is his head. Take note that like this is much more vibrant in person. The eyes are way more vibrant. It's a beautiful color, just like the animated series. And I think that I do prefer the cell shading on this figure. And then if they didn't do it, and the reason being, like if you look at the DC Collectibles version, it's a little more dull compared to the Mondo. Now the Mondo version probably has better sculpting and paint applications, but I still think that it probably looks better with cell shading. So that's the sculpt. This Batarang is impressive, man. I didn't think I'd like it. I do. And I'm curious, I think Batman came with one of these too. I could be wrong. I thought he did. I don't know. The dancing ballerina is probably the only thing that I think is a little bit lackluster as far as detail. But, you know, in his hand on display, I think that it'd still be fine. You know, and for a 1/6 scale accessory for a figure like this from Mondo for not a lot of money, I think it's impressive, man. One thing that I'm very impressed with is this blast effect. A lot of people might not know is that it did spiral around like that, but the reason that they have this going throughout the middle is because that's how it was in the TV show. They could have easily taken that out and then just sculpted it with the spiral, but the reason they have that in is because that's how it actually was in the animated series when it was coming out of his gun. So I love that they did it that way. It's very accurate. It looks great. And yeah, they just nailed this. I really like this piece. This is obviously the vapor coming from his suit or whatever you want to call it. The only thing is maybe they could have done like some type of broken piece. Like the exclusive comes with the broken piece like this, which is his dome, but they should have done something with this because this is indicating that the sub-zero temperatures is releasing from his suit and mixing with the atmosphere to create some type of steam or vapor, which is this piece. Now, it's not a big deal that they didn't sculpt that into here because, as you saw, like, I think that this looks great on him. So I'm not too worried about that. It's just something else that they could have included that I think they missed the opportunity. Nonetheless, I think this effect looks great. Last accessory would be the gun, and you can see there's cell shading on it. And I think that it looks great. I really do. I just left the hand on there. And then all his hands, in case you didn't know, they all have cell shading. And for the most part, they're painted really clean. So I like that quite a bit. Also, I guess I'll just show this, but if you want to have it to where the dome is down, then you can. And this is the neck piece for it. It says remove plastic ring before displaying. So yeah, I think guys, and here's a quick comparison of the Batman Black variant figure from Mondo and the Mondo Mr. Freeze. So really, they're about the same height. I would say Mr. Freeze is probably just a tad bit taller, and that's contributed to those big ass boots that he has on. But if you put the cowl on Batman instead of the unmasked Wayne sculpt, then it probably would look more neck and neck. If you look at the shoulder area, it's damn near the same exact level. It's just Mr. Freeze is a tad bit taller. But like I said, put the cowl on Batman and he would look more neck and neck. Although, of course, that dome is going to sit higher, giving out the perception or the illusion that Mr. Freeze is in fact taller, when in reality, he is, but not by that much. Okay guys, so to wrap up this video, I put the gun in his right hand and the dancing ballerina in his left hand. I think Mondo is onto something here. I really like what they're doing. I like this figure a lot. And I wanted to say, I don't think that those rubber gaskets over the joints is going to deteriorate or start chipping away. You can use this right here, which is 303 Protectant. I should really be sponsored by them, because I've recommended it so many times in videos. It protects against like leather, pleather, plastic, vinyl, anything from cracking or breaking apart, right? And as long as you don't live in extreme conditions, like it's super hot and really dry in your area, it should be okay. But even if it is, as long as you have like a temperature room controlled area or a collection space where you house your figures, you should be good. Don't keep it in sunlight or anything like that, and I think that you'd be all right. So that's for that. Like I said, I don't see that deteriorating just from bending the arm. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So anyways, guys, yeah, I think Mondo did a great job with this. I'd love to see them, you know, I want to see them do that Catwoman for sure, Robin, but I'd like to see, you know, Man-Bat, Joker, Two-Face, Alfred. It'd be great to get a ventriloquist. It'd be great to get Talia and Ra's al Ghul, Scarecrow, Bullock, the Grey Ghost, characters like that, Phantasm. I really hope that they expand farther into this series and start doing a lot of the characters, because I think 1/6 fans would definitely bite into it, and everything that they put out so far has sold out. I mean, the original Batman sold out, the exclusive and the regular edition. I believe this guy, the exclusive, sold out twice now, and this version, just the standard release, has sold out at least once. So it's definitely successful. People want it. So I'm excited what they have to come, and I think more is on its way. We'll have to wait and see what comes out later this year. Of course, with the virus going on, we don't know if SDCC is going to be up and running. Probably not, I would assume. I don't think it will be, unfortunately. But, you know, they might still make announcements, and I think they most likely definitely will. So anyways, guys, I hope all of you are healthy out there and safe. I hope you and your families are in good condition. God bless you and yours. If you made it this far in the video, please throw me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace.